Hi, this is Carl Schuckert here with FinalExpenseProgram.com, your leading provider for final expense sales education. In this episode, we're going to be reviewing how to collect referrals. Before we get started, this is copyright material, and duplication, distribution, or reproduction is strictly prohibited by law without written consent from FinalExpenseProgram.com. So grab your pen, your notebook, and your thinking caps. As you know, referrals are free. They have a higher closing ratio, and you can collect as many as you can push for. Now, I say push because it is different than the sales strategies that I teach. I like to teach the methods of question-based sales. And being in sales, I cannot stand it when I'm working with a salesperson that keeps telling me why I need it rather than getting me to tell them why I want it. However, when it comes to collecting referrals, it is not much about asking questions for them to give you those referrals. However, when it comes to collecting referrals, it is not so much about asking questions for them to get people to give you referrals. I have found that it works better if I'm telling rather than asking. People will do whatever you tell them to do, as long as it's tactful, subtle, and soft, and not sounding demanding in any way. That can come out rude and obnoxious, and you don't want to come off sounding like that guy, do you? Anyhow, on our presentation structure episode, we will cover how giving no-cost benefits first up front works the best. Once you have given them away, this is where you'll want to start filling out the free gift cards that your prospects can give away to their contacts. If you do not have any of these cards, then make some. Never do this at the end of your presentation. People will forget the value of the free stuff, and you will forget to fill them out. The higher the perceived value, the more referrals people will want to give you. And again, this is the only time that you'll tell somebody what to do. Telling is not selling. Telling is referral collecting. Remember to tell them that you can only give away a limited number of these cards per home and that they expire within 30 days, creating urgency. Birds of a feather flock together, and like-minded people know like-minded people. The rule of critical mass says that you are thinking about something, oftentimes those that are connected to you are thinking the same thing. So capitalize on this. When you have a new client, you should also be their friends and family's trusted advisor. And when you are referring to someone, the uphill battle is no longer a hill. You already are on the top of the mountain. We will be teaching strategies on how to correctly work referrals in our next level training. After you've given out the gift, list out 3 benefits quickly and get them to say yes. A great way to do this is say, "Pretty nice gifts, wouldn't you say?" Make sure to nod your head up and down when you're doing this. Then say, "I know, because everyone I see happens to rave about this, telling me that they were glad I came out, and many of these people that I see will ask me, how can their friends and close family members get a hold of these benefits?" And because of this, our company realized that not enough people are educated about this, so to help more of our clients and to help our community get better educated, they have allowed me to give out a limited number of these free gifts. Pretty neat, huh? See, I always end in a question that 99% of the time gives me a yes. I will continue to say, now the only rule to this is that they must live within the area and the gift has a 30-day expiration date. However, I would appreciate it if you could get a hold of these people sooner. That way when I call them, they will know what's going on and I can move on to the next area. Fair enough? Fantastic. Now, I do have 10 of these cards. Let's give the first card to your beneficiary's name. What's their phone number? What is their address? Remember the care system? Example. You said you were involved with your church. What's your pastor's name? Or you said you're in the bowling league. Who's in charge of that? What is their name? What is their phone number? If they give you resistance, that's okay. People do not want to bother their friends and family. Just say, that is okay. I promise I will not bother them. I really only have time for people filled out these cards. And as you can see, I'm a little behind on that. Make sure you smile and laugh. That is why I will ask you to call them before I do so. That way I'm not abrogating them or anything like that. I will only give them one chance to take advantage of this. And then that's it. Make sense? Okay, great. Go ahead and grab your cell phone or your Rolodex and I'll wait. Now look down at the cards and hold your pen, waiting for them to give you the names of the people. Assume, expect them to give you referrals and they'll come. Never say, who would you like to refer to me? This technique will get you nowhere. It does not work. Remember, telling is not selling, telling is referral collecting. Turn this into a game or a personal contest. Add this to your number tracking system so that you can stay focused on it. The top final expense agents know this, and they know referrals have more value than paid leads. They have higher closing ratios and they are free. Where can you go wrong? Someone in our industry said leads are a lifeline in any business. You change that concept to referrals are a lifeline and your approach will change. If you struggle here, tell yourself you are here to collect referrals first, then enroll. People will do what you tell them to do. Just make sure this is the only time that you are telling them what to do. All right, folks, this is all the time I have on this subject. Our next episode is on option close. This is a great one where you will learn more about how to give options and why option closing is a better method. As always, make sure to tell us what you have learned. Also, if you have some great approaches that you have used that have made you successful at collecting referrals, please let us know. Remember to like us on any of our social media outlets. Till next time, this is Carl Schuckert with FinalExpenseProgram.com. See you next time.